Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Tuesday, May 27 of 2025. So I'm working so hard trying to declutter my house and just getting rid of stuff. So yesterday and today I was just down in my basement just working. Yesterday was 7 hours. Today I've already worked 5 hours in my basement. But there's just a couple things that I kind of needed. Like I was getting rid of extra stuff. And we had the pet food dishes that are the two pieces. The red one and the insert is the stainless steel. Well, they've been around for so many years that they're chipping and everything. And then I just decided to, yesterday or whatever, just put them all out there, not realizing that I didn't have any extra pet dishes. So my husband was giving them their wet cat food last night, and I had to just go down and just use some little kids' plates or bowls that I could find, because I didn't realize I actually got rid of all of them. So I thought, no, I gotta run to the Dollar Tree or Dollarama and get some pet food dishes. I also was looking for another telescopic wand, microfiber cleaning cloth, so I can reach under my china cabinet and under the TV console. My vacuum and my vacuum doesn't really get under there. And neither does my Swiffer. Neither one of them, not Swiffer, the Bissell. My Bissell vacuum or the Bissell steam mop don't quite get under there far enough. I did have a Swiffer. I can't find my Swiffer. It might be packed in the garage, because it has that thing where the bar just lays flat and it's great for getting under things. Either I already got rid of it or it's still packed with stuff out in the garage. So those were the two things that I was really looking for. So I thought, okay, Dollarama is going to be a little more pricey. I can go Dollar Tree first. So I went to Dollar Tree. I just got to find my receipt because I don't know how much these things cost. But they had the cutest little cat food dishes. Look at that. So this one says meow all around it with a little girl kitty wearing bright pink glasses. And this one here, it's got this nice little boy kitty in the middle here. And it says soak up sun. I can't even read it. So it says soak up sun and meow. And I just thought they were just perfect. They're going to go with, you know, the new dishes that I got them anyways. And so these were $1.75 each. And then I was looking for, you know, like a duster thing. And then I found this one at Dollar Tree. So what is this? Something, oh, just a piece of plastic thing caught in there. Okay. And this one is actually a microfiber fan duster. So it's got the hole here so you can actually dust the blades of the fan, which I think is really good. Is it reusable? I'm trying to read. Can you take this off to wash it? It doesn't look like you can wash this one. Oh, it says handle sold separately. That's fine. It would just fit right on top of the broom handle. I stand on my bed. I can reach my ceiling fan, but it's really hard to try to get up there, and you know, I can see the bottom of the blade, but to see the top is really hard to tell if I've gotten everything. And I was using the pillowcase technique, and it does work a bit, but I do find it's, you know, as if your hand doesn't go straight across, you can miss so much stuff. So when I saw this, I'm like, no, I'm going to grab that. And this was also $1.75. And then I got two of these, the mattress covers. These are both a queen size. These were $1.75. Like I said, the Dollar Tree, they're upping their prices. They even have like $3 and plus items now. So I don't know how much everything costs there. These are just that cheap plastic. But I think it's better than nothing, just to help protect the mattresses. And it even says it has the large, you know, pocket depth should be 12 inches. Now, I don't quite know if this, look at the picture. I think they don't cover your entire mattress, like top and bottom and around. I think they just kind of go on like a fitted sheet, which is fine, because I'm scrubbing my mattress, and, you know, I can smell the cleaner. Now, it doesn't mean I want to be laying on this plastic, but you know, you put your mattress pad over top and then your sheets, and So you're not really breathing this plastic in, but I just thought, you know, for this price, I would try it and see how well it works, especially with aging pets. That's why our mattresses got destroyed. So just thought, you know, under $2, worth a try. I did get a can opener, bottle opener. I don't need a I don't need like this can opener. I actually need this part here. I buy a lot of pineapple juice and tomato juice. They come in those large cans, and so I can't find any of my little, whatever this can opener is, this little triangle one that pierces in. So I've been just using the regular can opener, making 2 little slits and then popping it open with a knife, and I'm so worried I'm going to end up cutting myself. And I just was searching everywhere, couldn't find the right, I mean, I should have, we have these, I just haven't come across them. I know we had some rusted ones and I threw out all the rusted ones. I may have just thrown them all out, I don't remember. I haven't come across them down in the basement doing all the cleaning, so maybe they're still with stuff in the garage. If not, I just thought, well, until I can find, just until I can find a better can opener, I would do this. And yeah, it was $1.75 for this as well. So, I mean, I'm not going to use this part, but it's this part here that I was really looking for. So, I hope that works to open my pineapple and tomato juice. And then found these little Minion candies. Now, they had the candies were all $2 stickers. This one doesn't have a price, but yes, it was $2. So, it's little Minion candies. They're like the marshmallows. And it says that they are banana and blueberry. I'm going to save these and I'm going to wait till my daughter gets home and we will share these tonight. So they are half blue and half yellow like the Minions. And then just because I'm there and I don't always like to buy, you know, purchase bags. Like I like to purchase like a reusable bag, and I was at Dollar Tree and then I was heading back into the mall across the street. So I did find this cute little, you know, Yoda. It says the force is strong with this child, and this bag was $1.75. So for the few items I bought, came up to $14.25, and then about 70 cents in GST. So I paid $14.96 or $14.95, depending on if I paid cash or whatever. It's really confusing with these rounding up. So then I went to Dollarama and they had this one. I was actually looking for the one that's like the long flat one. That's the one I actually know I should have somewhere, but I thought this was kind of neat. And these are supposed to be, to take these off. Is it removable and washable? Yes, it is. It's still attached in here, so you can't take it off, but then this part here you throw in the machine and it's perfect. And it has the long telescopic wand, and I've tested it so it should reach, you know, all the way to the wall. Like my china cabinet and my hatch are not that wide. In fact, I believe, yes, just testing it, yes, even without it being extended, it should reach under the china cabinet and the hutch. And this was $4.50. Like I said, I know I've got some, they're in the garage, I hope, but I really just want to clean and dust under some of this furniture. And when you can't reach, you don't have the right stuff, sometimes it's like, I will use this. So it's not like I'm spending like almost $5 for a one-time thing, you know. So I said it was $4.50. And then anytime I'm at the dollar store, I grab these ones. I love this fragrance, and it's the coconut lavender deodorant spray. This is the pet odor eliminator, so it's sold right by the pet food, down the pet aisle. Not the pet food, but the little bit of pet aisle. So $1.50, and I find this one works really good eliminating the pet smell, and then it just makes your house smell really nice. And then I found these sponges. I don't need them. I've seen these for a while and I haven't bought them, but today I just decided to. They are shaped like sushi. I'm not going to use them. They're just going to be sitting there in the cupboard. Just when you open the cupboard door, you'll see these just hanging up. So $3.25 for these little sushi designed sponges. I'm going to say they don't even feel, I don't know. It's the way that this part here attaches to this foam part. Feels like they're just going to tear and break while you're using them. but they just kind of look cute and funny. And then I found this little decal here, and you get one decal, and it says Peachy Keen, and this was, I think this was $1. Yeah, the decal was just $1. And then the next few items were just, you know, I guess everything was kind of I didn't need today, but I was walking by, just walking into the store, and I saw this. These are these reusable sandwich pouches. So it is insulated, it will keep your food fresh. The one that they had showing was the llama. And then I flipped it over to see if it was the same design, but no, the other one has, you know, like sloths and cockatiels, a parrot, and a koala bear on it. I'm like, oh, I think my daughter would love that one. So this, I think, was $5 for this. These little 2 kitchen sandwich bags. Yeah, $5. It's a lot. That makes it $2.50 per little bag, but I think it would look cute holding makeup and stuff in one of my purses, even though it's made for food. But then I always check for cookbooks, so I found this one. It's called the Clean Eating Cookbook. So it was $4. I'm trying to see how much it is, you know. Peel this sticker off. Now let's see if they have the price. No, it doesn't look like they've got the price listed on the back. Just gonna keep removing this sticker off anyways. Let's just see. No. But sometimes they put the sticker on to hide, you know, the suggested price. No, it's not. Okay, well, $4 for a little cookbook. So it's printed in 2020, so it's a really new cookbook. And what I like is they've got really nice pictures of what it should look like, and then the recipe. And it's, you know, they seem really quick and easy recipes, things that, you know, like I would make. Let's see, what is this? I saw tofu, black sesame tofu. Yes, I think I don't quite have the veggies that go with it, but I have the tofu and I have sesame seeds and I've got a whole bunch of other stuff. I will definitely have to try that. Now, I don't have black sesames. I just have regular sesame seeds, but you know, something like that. And then here's a tomato juice recipe made out of fresh tomatoes. So like I said, there was like these other ones, and this is a beet and Swiss chard juice. I love the beet juices. I love when I go into the mall and they've got some of those, oh, like the kale banana smoothie. Those, I don't know what it's called, like Jugo juice or something, however you say it. So I like their juices, but they're just so expensive that, you know, I can now, with this, I can now make my own. But there is so many recipes in here, and I was just, maybe it's just I'm hungry, probably. You know, I'm one of those people who, like, I can go into the grocery store being hungry and won't buy food, but when I'm hungry and I see a cookbook, I think, because that's usually when I'm looking through cookbooks, is when I'm looking for something to eat. Oh, baked eggs with asparagus. That one also looks really good. Then this cookbook, at the very beginning, it kind of has like an introduction, and I love reading introductions. And then it talks more about what a clean diet really is and what you can and cannot eat, or what you should be eating and not eating, I guess. And it just has some more helpful hints, like tips and stuff. And then the back, the index for all the recipes. I don't really know how many recipes there really are in here, but you know, for $4, I think it's worth it. And then this book, I don't know how much this one cost. This one was $4.50. So it's a fitness journal. I found going through so far this year, from January, first week of January, right through, actually, I don't know if I did last week's. I might be a week behind because of my daughter's grad, but that's okay. I've been a couple weeks behind. I can get up. I've got that weekly going through the Bible type of stuff. I find it really helpful. I got a couple different ones, and I find it's just easier for me if I have a book, do it every day, you know, kind of keep you on track. So this is called a Fit Inspiration Journal. So it's a 16-week fitness meets gratitude journal to focus on goals to live life fit. So then you got your days written out. So you kind of like, what are your goals for today? What did you do? How well did you do? Things like that for every day. And it's just, like I said, I'm one of those people, I kind of need like a book like this to keep me more organized, more focused, more doing what I need to be doing. So, like I said, this was down one aisle, this was down the next aisle. And so I grabbed the cookbook first, and then I saw this, and I'm like, yeah, this is probably, kind of what I need. So at Dollarama, I spent, it was $23.75, and then $1.20 in GST. So I spent $24.94. So that's 15, 25. Just kind of rounding this all up. About $40 today at the dollar stores. Wasn't supposed to go shopping, but needed a couple items. Saw a few things that I didn't need. Like I said, I'm working so hard to clear out my house, get rid of all this extra stuff, and then I go to the dollar store. Although I will say I did not go down. I mean, yes, I went down the stationery section. So I was looping around the store to get back to where the pet stuff was. And that's when I found, these two books looping back around the store. But I hadn't gone down, I didn't go down the crafts aisles. I kind of went through, I said the stationery, like a little bit of the stationery, but I was also looking for something in the tool automotive section. I was just looking for some of the car cleaners, and I'm not seeing the one I'm looking for either. So that's what I got today. This is gonna, little pieces of sticker just stuck on me. Okay. So like I said, I'm trying to clear up my house. I'm not buying things unless I know I absolutely need them. Like I said, there's a couple things that are, I don't need, but they're just so cute. And it's like, I just have to remind myself, the amount of stuff I walked by and didn't even look at. The aisles, I didn't even go down, because I think I only went down, if you say like all of Dollarama, I think I went down 5, maybe 6 of the aisles. I'm trying to think. So I went down the pets, the cleaners. I'm going to go down, I guess it was like the toy aisle, because that's where the cookbooks were. Because I always look for cookbooks or other books for me or my kids. I still do that. I'm like, well, Christmas and birthdays, I still look for meaningful things for them. But yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of things. I did see stickers, and I didn't buy anything. I bought one sticker. But this is actually like a decal, so it's going to be stuck on something. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm going to stick it on. But I didn't buy any sticker. I walked through the whole, then even went to Dollar Tree. I only went and got to the aisles I needed. I missed like half of the aisles. I didn't even go through. When I walk into Dollar Tree, I just went straight to the aisle I needed. I didn't even do the first, 6, 7 rows in, because I didn't want to go down the crafting stuff. I didn't want to go down the stationery aisle, because I knew I would spend money today. I'm trying to clear out. So this is what I did get. I didn't purposely go down the candy aisle. These were sitting by the till, and there was like a long lineup. So I had about 5 minutes staring at all the candy. But I think me and my daughter will love to try these tonight. So that is my little Dollarama and Dollar Tree haul. Again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels, watches my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.